This is Vargas, recording live from the Vargas Vault, and I'm back again with one more collection pickup video. I might do another one if this goes really fast and I have the time. I had planned 4 videos with me and one extra, but I don't know how much time I have, so I'm trying to not take too long on these. Just finished talking about the wrestling. I actually wanted to mention this. This is, of course, the Mexican flag of our great nation of Mexico, and you can see the whole Republic or nation of Mexico in the background, and of course this one has the logo of our local soccer team, Club Tijuana Xoloscuincles Caliente, with our one and only championship star. Here in Mexico, when a soccer team wins a championship, they get honored with a little star there, and it's the one and only star we actually have, which kind of sucks. They charge a lot for their games, and they don't deliver. But, well, you know, kind of compliant that way, because we don't demand them to get their act together. But I wanted to use this one instead of the normal one I use for my wrestling things, but I think it looks pretty cool. It's you know, looks good as a background image, though I don't know if I'll get into any trouble with the copyright image. That's the thing right now with YouTube. They're really stingy with their copyrights. I have one of my older videos flagged. It's not monetized, so it doesn't, you know, get any ad revenue, but I did get a notification that because it's not monetized, my channel didn't take a strike, but yeah, I did get the warning anyway. But apparently I don't have to worry about it because my channel's still in good standing. For the time being, I'll talk about that in another video. But wanted to talk about comic books. My very thin comic book haul. Not that many issues. I did drop a couple of issues. I'm going to drop some more issues. More comic book series, I'm sorry. Mostly because I can't afford them. I can't afford them anymore. The exchange rate, it's not as bad as it used to be in December. The dollar's actually going down as opposed to the peso. But they're $4 comic books. $3.19 because I get a discount at my comic book store. But I need to save money real fast. And the only way to save money is not spend money. So a lot of my passions are taking a hit. Haven't bought that many movies, haven't bought that many video games. The masks that I recorded a while ago are like masks that I bought months ago. I just finally had a chance to sit down and record. And the last thing I can cut is comic books. So yeah, I already told my wife I'm not gonna give up comic books 100%. I'm keeping Batman, Wolverine, only Wolverine, and one of the X-Men titles, and maybe one of the Supermans, but everything else gone. But let's talk about each one as I go along. Wanted to give this one another chance. It's Astonishing X-Men issue 7, explaining how Charles Xavier went about convincing Phantom X of using his body. Apparently he was okay with it, but it seems kind of fishy that Phantom X would go along with, you know, Xavier using his body. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing he would do, so it's kind of hinted at that maybe Xavier did it, you know, put the idea of Phantom X wanting to do this good thing, and then just, you know, for his own needs because he wanted to come back to life. But at the end of the issue, Protheus comes back, and so that's interesting. I was thinking of dropping this one, but I like the writing. The artwork there, it has a rotating creative artist every issue. Sometimes you get a good issue like Carlos Pacheco. Sometimes you get a really not so good issue. But the writing's pretty good. The characters that they formed this team is pretty cool, and I'm intrigued with the whole Xavier in Phantom X's body. Grabbed Action Comics 993. Superman travels back in time to try to figure out what happened with Krypton and Jor-El. And of course we have the return of Booster Gold, Booster Gold is back, and he's trying to help Superman. But of course, time is all asunder because of apparently Dr. Manhattan. Picked up Batman issue 37, dealing with a double date between Batman and his fiancée Catwoman, and Superman and his wife Lois Lane. Good issue. I can't say enough about Batman. The writing's been pretty cool. I've heard a lot of people don't like King's run, but I'm digging it. I'm liking it a lot, and the cover is pretty cool. And personally I'm a fan of the idea of Batman marrying Catwoman. I hope it happens and that it sticks, because I personally like Superman being married. I hope they never do the mistake of breaking them up again. So the idea of a loner, of a really, really depressing person like Batman going through with a marriage is intriguing. I know it won't last. Deep down, I know it won't last. They'll reboot the universe, and then, you know, they'll erase that. But I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Also picked up Batman 38 with artwork by Tim Sale. The cover there. I like it. Really like Tim Sale. Picked up the variant. I can't make it out because of the plastic, but it's one of those lenticular cover things with Phoenix Resurrection. Jean Grey is one of the few remaining characters in the Marvel U that they didn't or hadn't brought back. They brought back a version of Jean Grey with the time-displaced younger teenage version, but apparently they're doing away with her, and they're bringing back Jean Grey, the original Jean Grey, as Phoenix. Through the Phoenix Force, anyway. So, I was okay with Jean Grey gone. She was never really my favorite X-Men female character. I mean, there's Rogue, there's Psylocke. Well, there's Psylocke, there's Rogue. Kitty Pryde's also cool. Storm's amazing when handled right. Domino's cool. Jubilee, I like what they're doing with Jubilee now that she's a vampire. But Jean Grey is just like a power set. She's just like, she was always linked. Well, after she actually bonded with the Phoenix, ever since then she's been linked with the Phoenix. Even Hope Summers, I after they fixed her character, I liked better. Jean Grey, I was never a big fan of Jean Grey. Her and Cyclops were like, not my favorite characters. But I like the Phoenix. The Phoenix Force is something that is very appealing to me. I like the anything that has to do with the Phoenix. There's a character in Los Caballeros del Zodiaco, Knights of the Zodiac, who's a Phoenix character, and he's cool. And I like the image of the fiery raptor. So anytime they do come out with something relating to the Phoenix, I pick it up. So I got suckered into this. It's a 5-issue miniseries that's going to set up the new status quo. Hope it doesn't mean a bunch of titles are going to get canceled, but here's hoping. Well, since I'm dropping a couple of issues anyway, I guess it'll work out. This is issue 2 of Phoenix Resurrection, The Return of Jean Grey. And they already announced it's going to stick. She's going to come back and she's going to form her own team. So you're going to have X-Men Red, her own team of X-Men, which is kind of going to be like X-Force by the looks of it. Picked up Doomsday Clock issue 2, which is building up to the confrontation between the DC Universe and Dr. Manhattan. It's a good series, but the amount of pages that you get does not justify a $4.99 price tag. It's not even a metal thing. It's not even lenticular. So how they think they can get away with a $4.99 premium cover price for not that many pages is obscene. Because they're doing the Marvel thing where you get a couple of pages, and it's interesting what they're doing, and the artwork is pretty. But you get a lot of like additional black and white text pages, which takes a lot of the page count. So that kind of sucks. I'm excited about this. I just don't like the way they're doing it. It's very Marvel, and that sucks. I'm enjoying this a lot more. This is Dark Knight's Metal, issue 4. You have Prometheus the Sandman there, trying to help out the League against the Dark Multiverse. This I'm enjoying a lot. I'm not picking up all of the side issues that this has. I only picked up Batman: The Man That Laughs. I do regret not picking up the Doomsday one. The Doomsday one was it's Batman turned into Doomsday. That's amazing. But I didn't pick it up, and I didn't pick up the Hawkman one and stuff like that. I'm only picking the main one and the off one shot that seems interesting. But this is really cool. I really like this. Very interesting. Love it. Scott Snyder is doing good work there. Picked up Old Man Logan issue 32. In this run, Gorgon came back, who's the leader of the Hand. He's come back to torture Wolverine with a Scarlet Samurai. And spoiler alerts, through the Hand, he got the body of Wolverine's long-lost love, Mariko. And so they resurrected her, and she's the Scarlet Samurai. So another way to torment Old Man Logan. The Gorgon says, like, well, you're not my Wolverine, but you're a Wolverine, so I'm going to mess with you, and I'm going to destroy you, and I'm going to do it through Mariko. So it works. Don't know how long Old Man Logan is going to last, because I didn't pick up that issue, because I'm skipping most of the Marvel one-shots and miniseries, except Phoenix-related. But the 616 Wolverine is back. In that one shot that I skipped, they go visit the shell of Wolverine, and it's cracked. The adamantium shell is cracked, and then Wolverine comes back and gets possession of one of the Infinity Stones, and because reasons. So yeah, they're building up to a cosmic event with the Infinity Stones and 616 Wolverine. So don't know how long Old Man Logan has of shelf life, but I like Old Man Logan, of course. I do prefer 616 Wolverine. So if this gets canceled, I'll just pick up the Wolverine issue that they come out with. Hope this doesn't get canceled, but picked up All New Wolverine issue 28, where some guys found the Muramasa blade, which is a mystical blade that Wolverine forged that is able to negate healing factors. So, of course, the Cult of X, I think it's called the Cult of X, Orphans of X, people that were affected by Wolverine and his subsequent family, get the Muramasa blade, and their plot is to get rid of anything related to Wolverine. Old Man Logan, Sabretooth, Lady Deathstrike, his daughter, X-23, now New Wolverine, Daken, all of that. So they have to race around the clock because the threat of these people is pretty important. And I hope they don't cancel Old New Wolverine. I've mentioned this before, and I hate sounding like a broken record, but I enjoy the fact that Laura, X-23, became a legacy character, and she's carrying on the name of Wolverine. I hope she doesn't lose this. I really don't. I like this idea. I like the concept, and I hope it sticks. So yeah, not that many issues. I did leave behind a couple of X-Men Golds and the 2 Supermans that I had there. Because when I went to the comic shop, I just got back from Seaworld, so I kind of wasted some of the money. I wasn't even going to go to the comic shop that week, but we got out early out of Seaworld, and we went and was like, I'm going to make a stop at the comic shop, and I picked up what I could. So, yeah, next video is going to be even worse. I only have those 2, the 2 X-Men Golds. X-Men Gold might actually be a title that I drop. Superman is going to be taken over by Brian Michael Bendis. Brian Michael Bendis made the jump from from Marvel Comics to DC. I'm not excited about that, so Superman I'll drop. And I don't know if I'll stick with Action Comics after issue 1000. So those 2 titles might get dropped. I'll stick with Astonishing X-Men until the whole Protheus thing is resolved. And then I don't know. I guess I will just stick with Batman, All New Wolverine, and Old Man Logan for the immediate time being. Plus, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, that's happening, so I'm picking that one up. Doomsday Clock, and until it finishes Batman Dark Knight's Metal. And that'll be it. So you'll see me get a lot less comic books in the future, which sucks. I've mentioned this before. It sucks because comic books are very important to me, and it kind of sucks that I have to let them go. Not entirely. I'm not giving up buying new comic books, but I'm not picking up as many. I'm not going to pick up any annuals. I'm not going to pick up anything like that. So you're going to see a very bad drought of comic book pickups. But that will force me to come up with more original content in the future. So watch out for that. But until then, I don't want to ramble on and on. I'm going to save everything for a separate video. But until I see you all again, this was Vargas signing out from the Vargas Vault. Thanking you all, wonderful people that you are, for watching my channel and my videos. You few people that support me, you have no idea how much I appreciate it. So thank you for that. But I'll see you soon because I have a couple more videos to record if time permits me. So I'll probably take the background off because I want to get flagged by, Cholo group. But I'll get back to you as soon as I set up. Till then, see you later. Thank you. And this is Vargas signing out.